Computers don't kill 500,000 people.
Deaths have been registered. Of course, they have 24 hours to report.
To report?
To our disintegration machines. You must understand, Captain. We have been at war for 500 years.
Hello everyone, I'm Johnny, and today we are taking a look at a classic Trek episode from Classic Trek. The name of this episode is A Taste of Armageddon, and like all good Star Trek episodes, provides some provocative social commentary and alien perspectives on humanity. It's quite the dark episode, so let's take a look. So what do I mean by alien perspectives on humanity? Well, the species, races, and societies Starfleet and the Enterprise interact with often serve as allegories for facets of human nature, culture, and historical archetypes. In many ways, the crew of the Enterprise, despite being mostly human, are the aliens, or hopefully the future of humanity, and they are interacting with cultures that represent issues in our current culture and time. The crew of the Enterprise is who we as a society should hope to become, and the races, in this case, the inhabitants of Eminiar 7, represent a darker road for humanity. The episode gets massive praise for a unique scenario. It's not perfect or logically balanced, it has some holes in it, which does stop it from being as profound as it could have been, but it packs in a lot of thought food for a less than 1 hour episode. Kirk and the crew are running a diplomatic mission in this episode, sent to a planetary system despite warnings of danger. They make first contact with the technologically advanced people on the planet, Eminiar 7, and quickly find out this planet is at war with another planet in the system, known as Vendikar. But this is no ordinary war. The war between these two people is conducted, as it has been for 500 years, through computer simulation. Whole cities are theoretically destroyed in these attacks and counterattacks. But as these cities are only destroyed via a simulation, it is agreed by treaty between these two people that the casualties from these attacks will be executed. Naturally, this is barbaric and disturbing, but the point is that it has maintained a certain quality of life on the planet. People die, but the war is less brutal in a destructive sense. The Enterprise orbiting the planet is drawn into this war. The ship enters the computer simulation and becomes a subsequent casualty on paper. The authorities attempt to lure the crew to the planet to be executed, along with its citizens in the latest simulated battle. The away team is first captured, but naturally they escape and throw the whole process into question for the civilization. But it's the themes of the episode that are supposed to throw our systems of warfare into question. There is certainly a Cold War allegory here reflecting on 1960s anxieties. Men die abroad in satellite wars, but the American way of life largely remains unharmed. The episode also underscores the sanitized bureaucratic realm of warfare. State-sanctioned death can become a norm. Think of how Moscow still has a high standard of living, while Russia's men are slaughtered in Ukraine. Furthermore, these are two ethnically similar people. The state is essentially sponsoring its own genocide, with the people as active participants. I also think it's a decent example of the sunk cost fallacy, where so many people have died for so long, it's hard to acknowledge this was a mistake and dishonor the dead. For some bureaucrats, it's easier just to keep up the killing than to be the one who pulls the plug and is put in the spotlight for why it took so long and cost so much. One can easily think of Vietnam or Afghanistan here. Besides the dark themes, there are elements of fun in this episode. It's one of the better action episodes where it makes more sense that Kirk and Spock basically tool everyone up. It's a world where violence is mostly simulated. They weren't ready for any of these chops or Vulcan nerve pinches. Alright, I'm Johnny, thanks for watching. If you have a favorite Star Trek episode, do consider letting me know what it is in the comments section, and hopefully I will review some more. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, do like, subscribe, and comment. But most importantly, do take care, and live long and prosper.